Hey guys, welcome back. We are finally, or I'm finally getting around to doing a tasting video on my freshly hopped Rusty Nail Red IPA. So this is the one, if you can remember, was hopped with Tahiki, fresh Tahiki cones, which is a New Zealand Cascade, back in March sometime. Now the reason it's taken so long to actually do a tasting video is I entered this into a competition over Easter, and then I've been waiting for the marks to come back. So yeah, they've finally got that, and yeah, I've got one of two bottles left, so I've been saving one to do this video. So what we might do first is crack it open. So it's actually knocking on a bit now. It's about 2.5 months in the bottle, but because it's a red IPA, it should still have pretty good flavour, especially with the nice malts in there. Hopefully you can see that okay. There we go, just a little bit left, we'll top it up later. Now that's looking very dark on the camera there. It is actually a red colour. I don't know if that's coming through. I'm sorry, that's not really showing up. Oh, there we go. It's probably about the best I can do. So it's poured up quite well. It is quite, yeah, like I say, a dark ruby, but it's poured up a real nice fluffy cream-like head on the top there. Some nice carbonation stream. Oh, there we go. A bit more light. Nice carbonation streaming up. So yeah, like I say, this was brewed back in March with fresh Tahiki hops. I used 500 grams of fresh cones in a half batch. So just quickly go through the malts. So it's all Gladfields. It's Gladfield Ale Malt, Vienna, Medium Crystal, and Shepherd's Delight. Like I say, fresh Tahiki hops. A little bit of Mosaic in the dry hop, because I want to do a dry hop, but I didn't have any cones, so a small amount of Mosaic. And yeah, that's pretty much it. US-05 yeast, finished at 1008, so it's probably going to be on the dry side. It's been a while since I've had one because I've only got a couple of bottles left, and like I say, saving one for this tasting. So yeah, I got the scores back, and unfortunately I dipped out on getting a bronze medal by 2.5 points. So you need 30 or more points out of 50 to get a bronze, or between 30 and 37 I think it is, and I ended up with an average of 27.5. So I'm still getting some hop character coming through on the nose, even though the malt's quite dominant. Yeah, definitely getting some nice citrus. A little bit of pine. The beer is quite cold and the aroma is quite subtle, but I am getting citrus and pine, and then some nice malt sweetness coming through. A little bit of like fruit cake from the Shepherd's Delight, but not too much on the nose, so we will dive in. Cheers guys! Hope your weekend's going well. Oh, that's nice. I've been enjoying drinking this beer, but it's nice to revisit, you know, this one of the last two bottles after probably been a few weeks since I had it last. But it's still got heaps of malt flavour from that Medium Crystal and Shepherd's Delight in particular. Sort of like a fruit cakey, bready, fruit-like sweetness from the malt. And I think that pairs really well with citrus type hops. I've done a red IPA, about 3 or 4, and I've always tried to usually use punchy sort of American hops in there. And this time I went for the fresh Tahiki. It's maybe not as punchy as you know, your big C hops from America, but it still tastes really good and it's still coming through really well. hops are. Good level of bitterness, around the mid 40 IBUs, maybe a little touch more. 5.25% ABV. But yeah, I really like it. I love the things I love about the black IPAs and the red IPAs is just you've got tons of malt flavour coming through with the hops. So you know it's a very well-rounded. Yeah, might cut that out. It's a very well-rounded style. You know, plenty of malt flavour, plenty of hop flavour. It's not sort of one-sided and dipping out on the others. But yeah, no, pretty stoked with that. That head's actually slightly, almost like a Coca-Cola sort of colour to the head. You know, the froth you get up when you do get a bit of foam on a Coke. So yeah, the judges' comments overall weren't too bad. I had some contradictory comments around the bitterness. There were three judges. One judge said it was too bitter, had a lingering bitterness, and then another one said it was medium, and actually the bitterness was too low for the style. I like the style of bitterness, or the level, mid 40s. So it's interesting to get a complete contradiction around the bitterness. So I was probably pinged by one judge that it was too high, and then the other one probably pinged me a few marks on it being too low. So just goes to show you can't please all the judges all the time, especially if they've got contradictory comments. Another bit of a theme running through the comments was some phenolics, which is like clove or spice. Now once again, I think I was a little bit hard done by on that, because you get the Shepherd's Delight's got a distinct sort of fruit cake, almost you know, like a 5-spice sort of character, or you know, like a cinnamon type character coming through maybe. And I'm wondering if they've confused the characteristics of Shepherd's Delight with phenolics. Fermentation temperature was low, had a very long diacetyl rest to clean the beer up. It was bottle conditioned, so it should have been cleaning up in the bottle in transit and while it was sitting down waiting for judging. So yeah, I don't quite know where they were coming from that angle. Maybe if they had more information that did have Shepherd's Delight, maybe they would have gone, oh yeah, that's coming from that malt, rather than sort of clutching around for you know, a fault in the beer itself. I don't get that. I've given this to two other commercial brewers. So 2 commercial brewers have tasted this beer and none of them have picked up any phenolic characters. So make of that what you want. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I'll continue to brew red IPAs, particularly with Shepherd's Delight. Yeah, if you got any questions, sing out. Thanks for watching. I'll put a link to the brew day footage, which I think has the recipe in there as well. And until next time, we will catch you later. Looks like it's got some good lacing as well. Cheers guys, thanks for watching. Over and out.